Yes, students. So in the previous class, we have learnt about the tax rates applicable on special income as well as rebate. Now we have something called as surcharge. Sir, what is surcharge? It is an additional tax on your gross tax. Sir, is it applicable always? No. Only if the total income of an assessee, if it crosses certain limits, means only for those people who have huge income, they are charging some additional tax in the name of surcharge. And please be careful, even surcharge is a part of income tax only. But whatever we already learned, no, that is the normal rate or special rate, we call that as gross or base rate. Over and above that, few people have to pay surcharge if their total income crosses certain limits. So which are those? One by one we will see, and you are supposed to remember these rates, guys. Bit challenging because different rate is applicable. So please be attentive. Yeah, surcharge, additional tax on gross tax amount. Guys, I had already explained you the format. Whenever surcharge is applicable, surcharge assume is 15%. You will apply 15% on what figure? Gross tax figure. Gross tax figure. First, you will calculate tax on special income plus tax on normal income. You will add up both and then calculate the surcharge on this figure. Please be careful. It is not on income, but the applicability of surcharge depends on total income. Assume your total income is 60 lakh. Sir, is surcharge applicable? Yes. But is that on 60 lakh? No. On 60 lakh, we will apply whatever is the rate applicable for us, calculate tax. On the tax figure, we need to calculate surcharge. I repeat, applicability of surcharge depends on the total income of the assessee. Whereas the rate of surcharge has to be applied on gross tax and not total income. Yes, sir. Yeah. Surcharge is an additional tax payable over and above income tax. And here income tax is nothing but that gross tax. Clear? Sir, is surcharge also part of income tax only? Yes. But they are just naming it as additional tax. Surcharge is levied as a percentage of what? Income tax. In bracket, you can write gross tax. As a percentage of the income tax is nothing but gross tax. Write down in bracket. Yes, sir. So what are the rates? We will see one by one. Yeah, in bracket, write gross tax. Chalo. We'll see one by one. Guys, first we will take the first set of people. Who are the first set of people for us? Slab rate assessee. Slab rate assessee. Who are slab rate assessee? Individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, and artificial juridical person. For all these people, rates are same. What is it? We will see. Even tax rates were same, but they had two schemes available. What was the default scheme under section 115 BSC? And the other one is the optional scheme. If they don't want to follow default, they can opt out of default and follow optional scheme. Now, under both these schemes, the surcharge rates are different. Even tax rates were different. Hello, tax rates were different, right? Yes, come on, quickly repeat along with me. What is the tax rate for an individual HUF, AOP, BOI, and artificial juridical person following the default regime? Up to 4 lakh. Up to 4 lakh. Nil. 4 to 8 lakh. 8 to 12 lakh. 12 to 16 lakh. 16 to 20 lakh. 20 to 24 lakh. 24 to 28 lakh. Anything above 24 lakh is 30%. Clear? Yes. Next, under optional scheme, up to 2 lakh 50, 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakh, 5 to 10 lakh, more than 10 lakh. And guys, please be careful. See, you will know the rates, but by mistake while calculating, instead of 20%, there is chances that you might put 10%. Chances are there. Why? Because see, it's not that you didn't know, but while solving in a hurry, you may commit some minor mistakes. So that is why I'm telling you, we should have very good practice so that in the exam, you will not sit and wait and think about, sir, what is the rate applicable then? And everything has to be keep on striking to your mind as and when you read the questions. So you have to be exceptionally good. I know when we are learning, we are going step by step. We are going slow. But by the time we complete this chapter or by the time we complete the portion, your speed has to increase. You have to pace up. Because now assume while solving the questions in the class, we are taking our own time, we are solving it. Can we take the same amount of time in the exam? Definitely you will not have so much time. But I'm not telling from first itself you improve the speed. Definitely I'm giving your own time. you try to improve and speed up, guys. As and when we proceed, by the time we come to total income, tax liability questions and all, you have to be expert in this tax calculations. Because when I am doing those questions, I will not explain step by step up to 2,50,000 that. Obviously, I will explain, but not so in detail like how we are covering now. Because by then you would have already become expert is what I believe. Okay, I can believe, no? Hello? Chalo. Now, coming to the surcharge rates. Please don't get confused with tax rates and surcharge rates. This is surcharge rate. For whom? Individual, HUF, AOP, BOI and artificial juridical person pays tax under default tax regime under section 115 BAC. What is the surcharge rate? Guys, simple. When total income, here we need to check total income figure. Total income, if it is up to 50 lakh, no surcharge. Only pay tax plus cess. That's all. Sir, what if total income is more than 50 lakh but up to 1 crore? Then you have to pay surcharge at 10%. Sir, what if it is more than 1 crore up to 2 crore? Then you have to pay 15%. Sir, what if it is more than 2 crore? Then you have to pay 25%. But there is one twist. I will explain all this with an illustration. Don't worry. But first understand what are the rates. How to apply it and all we will discuss. Now, if total income is more than 2 crore, 25%, yes. But Madam has told the maximum surcharge rate you pay on your investment income tax. What are the investment incomes? Investment incomes 111A, 112A, 112. All these are income based. Sorry, investment based income. Yes, plus dividend income. Guys, listen carefully. Dividend income is normal income taxable at normal rate. But when it comes to surcharge, we are treating it special, only for surcharge purpose. Whereas if I ask you, I have a dividend income of 10 lakh, I'm an individual, I should pay tax at special rate or normal rate? Normal rate. But when it comes to surcharge, they're telling whatever tax we calculate on short-term capital gain under section 111A on transfer of lift, long-term capital gain under section 112A on transfer of lift, plus 112 any other long-term asset, yes, then dividend income. On this, whatever tax we calculate, maximum surcharges 15%. 15%. Now, while checking what we should do is, we need to check whether my total income exceeds 2 crore, excluding the special incomes. Special income, I am telling, please be careful, dividend is only special for surcharge purpose. So, in your total income, already all this would have been included. Remove that. Remove that and see what is the figure. Is it more than 2 crore? Yes. Then calculate tax on that separately. On that, what is the surcharge figure? 25%. Whereas whatever tax you calculate on the long-term capital gain under section 112A plus short-term capital gain under section 111A plus dividend income, whatever tax you would have calculated on that what is the surcharge? 15%. So in this case, we need to do two separate calculations. Tax on your normal income, tax on your special income, including dividend. You do a separate calculation, apply respective surcharge rate. Okay. Last scenario is, sir, my total income is increasing, means it is more than or exceeding 2 crore. But only if I include all special income, sir. If I exclude special income, it is less than 2 crore, sir. In that case, just calculate gross tax on that 15%. That's all. Calculate gross tax on that straight away 15%. Hope you guys got it. Each of this I will explain with an illustration. Let us see one by one. Pay attention. Total income exceeds first. Sir, what if total income is up to 50 lakh? No surcharge. Tax you have to pay, but no surcharge. Okay. If total income is more than 50 lakh, but does not exceed 1 crore. Simple. More than 50, but up to 1 crore. Up to means less than or equal to 1 crore. Yes, sir. What is the surcharge rate? 10%. I have given an illustration one, which is there in the next page. You can just come to this. You can observe illustration 1. What is the total income of the assessee? 95 lakh. 95 lakh. Is it more than 50 lakh? Yes, sir. Is surcharge applicable? Yes. So what should you do? Calculate tax on special income plus tax on normal income. You will get what? Gross tax. On that gross tax, it is 10%. Here, no need to segregate. That segregation will come only more than 2 crore. Not now. Clear? I repeat. Calculate tax on special income at special rate plus tax on normal income at normal rate. What do you get? Gross tax. On that surcharge, 10%. On that surcharge, 10%. Okay, sir. Then coming to What if the income is more than 1 crore but up to 2 crore? Then the surcharge rate is 15%. Then the surcharge rate is 15%. Sir, how is it? Let me take second illustration. What is the total income here, guys? 1.75 crore, which includes both special income, normal income. Do we need to do any segregation here? No, no need to do any segregation. Okay, sir. Calculate tax on special income at special rate plus calculate tax on normal income. You will get gross tax. On that, what is the surcharge rate? 15%. One single rate. One single rate, 15%. Hope you guys got it. Yes, sir. Next, I will solve all this illustration later. Means I will explain you step by step. But first understand what is the rate, how to apply it. Next, total income is more than 2 crore, but excluding special incomes. In that case, we need to apply two rates. We need to apply two rates. So illustration number 3 and 5. Okay, 3. Let me come to 3. Observe. Total income is how much, guys? 4.09 crore. But exclude the special income. Exclude the special income. So how much is my total income excluding the special income? It is 3 crore. Correct? It is 3 crore. Hope you guys are getting it. So 3 crore is more than 2 crore. Yes, excluding special incomes. So now we need to apply two separate rates. What do? Calculate tax on special incomes. On that, what is the surcharge rate? 15%. Then calculate the tax on normal income. On that, what is the surcharge rate? 25%. Clear? Two things we have to do here. Clear? And please be careful. I am repeating again. Dividend income is special only for surcharge. But while calculating tax, we need to apply what rates? Normal rates. And this is one of the trickiest question. If at all, if they ask in the exam, I will explain that later. That is the solution. How to solve it. Okay. Then fifth also. So fifth also we will see. What is the total income? 7.15 crore. Let us exclude the special income. If I exclude the special income, we are getting how much? 6 crores. Is it more than 2 crore? Yes, sir. Then calculate separately. First calculate tax on special income. On that, what is the surcharge rate? 15%. Then calculate the tax on normal income. On that, what is the surcharge rate? It is 25%. 25%. Hope you guys got it. That is fifth point. Similarly, but I have taken more figure. Clear? So whenever, if the assessee is following default regime, check whether total income is more than 2 crore. And when it is more than 2 crore, you check whether it includes any special income. If yes, remove special incomes. Check how much is the figure now. If still it is more than 2 crore means, then you need to apply two separate rates of surcharge. Two separate rates of surcharge means. Okay, so next, let us proceed. Last one, last case. Sir, my total income is more than 2 crores, sir. But if I include special income, if I exclude special income, it is less than 2 crores, sir. Then apply one single rate, 15%. Hope you are getting it. Clear? Yes. I have given one illustration for that also. Fourth one, you can see. Observe the figure. Interesting, guys. Sir, my total income is 2.25 crore. More than 2 crore? Yes. But it includes some special income, sir. Let me remove it. If I remove it, then my total income excluding the special income is how much? 1.10. Less than 2 crore. Less than 2 crore. Can I apply two separate rates here? No. So, calculate tax on the entire 2.25 crore. That is, we call it as gross tax. Yeah, tax on special income plus tax on normal income. Add up both. On that, what is the surcharge rate? 15%. On that, 15%. Hope you guys are getting it. In simple, you can keep it like this. Whatever tax you calculate on the long-term or short-term special income or dividend income, what is the maximum rate of surcharge? 15%. If your surcharge is going beyond 15%, that is 25%, then for special income, whatever tax you calculate, you have to restrict it to 15%. No, sir, our surcharge itself is less than 15 or equal to 15. Then straight away apply one single rate. Then straight away apply one single rate, guys. Got it now? Yes, sir. Next, this was default scheme. Sir, what if slab rate assessees are following optional scheme? If they opt out of the default regime and following optional scheme, then what is the rate, sir? Guys, almost same with one change. With one change. What is it? We will see. Okay. Individual HUF, AOP, BOI, artificial juridical person exercise the option to shift out of default tax day. Means they are following which scheme? Optional scheme. Okay. Up to 50 lakh, no surcharge. If the total income is up to 50 lakh, no surcharge, guys. Yes, sir. Next, what if total income is more than 50 lakh but up to 1 crore? Surcharge at 10%. More than 1 crore up to 2 crore, surcharge at 15%. Now there is a change. Please be careful. There is a small change here. Till here same, copy paste from default. Now, total income exceeds 2 crore but does not exceed 5 crore. This extra point is there. More than 2 crore but up to 5 crore, but excluding that special items. In that case, what is the surcharge rate? 25%. Whereas on special incomes, what is the surcharge rate? 15%. Is that clear? Yes. Now, what if my total income is more than 5 crore, excluding all the special items? Then the surcharge rate is 37%. There's one extra thing here. 37%. Whereas, whatever tax you calculate on special income, what is the surcharge rate on that? 15%. Guys, this is extra here. Please be careful. Previously, what we learned is more than 2 crore, only that's all, straight away. More than 2 crore, any number. 5 crore, 10 crore, 15 crore, 20 crore. What is the surcharge? 25%. Whereas here, one more extra slab they have put. That is one more extra rate. More than 2 up to 5, it is 25. Means here end is there. Please be careful. There it was more than 2 crore, any figure, 25. But here is only up to 5 crore. So what if it is more than 5 crore? 37%. One extra rate here. Extra rate. And both this is excluding the special items. On whatever tax you calculate on special items, the surcharge is maximum 15%. Now the last scenario is same. Sir, what if my total income is more than 2 crore? But if I exclude special items, it is less than 2 crore. Then calculate surcharge at single rate, which is 15%. Which is 15%. Is that clear? See, almost same, except these 2 points. Clear? That is here 5 crore upper limit is there, whereas here this is one extra rate. This is the change. So remember what is the difference or what is the change so that you can easily remember, guys. Now for each of this, I have given an illustration also. Illustration 1 and 2 is common. Okay, 1 and 2 we will see. Please observe. Sir, total income is 95 lakh. That means more than 50 lakh? Yes. So one single rate. What is the surcharge rate? 10%. Calculate the tax on the entire income. That is tax on special income plus tax on normal income. You will get gross tax. On gross tax, it is 10%. It is 10%. Okay, sir. Next, second illustration. Total income is 1.75 crore. That is more than 1 crore up to 2 crore. So one single rate, how much, sir? 15%. So calculate tax on special income plus tax on normal income. You get gross tax. On gross tax, what is the surcharge rate? 15%. 15%. Now coming to the third one. Third one you observe. Sir, total income is how much? 4.09 crore. Is it including any special income? Yes, remove them. Now, if you remove them, what is left? 3 crore. Is it more than 2 crore? Yes. That means two separate rates. Two separate rates. First, calculate tax on special items. On that surcharge rate is 15%. Then tax on normal income. On that surcharge rate is 25%. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 done. Next, 6. 6 is important. Okay, because that is different, So total income is more than 5 crore. How much is that? 37%. So illustration 6 we will go. Okay, illustration 6. Guys, actually 5 and 6 are same. But under default regime and optional regime, it will change. Clear? Huh? You can observe 5 and 6 figures are same. But this is under default scheme. This is under optional scheme. Things will change. Now, let me go back to default. Under default, if my total income is more than 2 crore, what is the surcharge rate? Tax on normal income is surcharge rate is how much? 25. Whereas tax on special income is 15%. Correct? Huh? Yes. But under optional scheme. Sir, my total income is 7.15 crore. Is it including any special income? Yes. Remove them. How much is the remaining? 6 crores. Is it more than 5 crores? Yes, sir. It is more than 5 crore. Then calculate tax separately. Calculate tax on special income. On that, what is the surcharge rate? 15%. Then calculate tax on normal income. On that, what is the surcharge rate? 37%. Not 25, 37. Previously, it was 25 because under under default, maximum surcharge rate is 25. Whereas here it is 37. Yeah, if you want, you can just underline that, guys. That is the major difference there. 25, 37. Underline. Where is the book? Yes. Fine. So we are done with guys. Even this will come as same. If I take illustration 4, same to same story. Same to same story. Silence. What is the total income of the assessee in illustration 4? 2.25 crore. Is it including any special item? Yes. Remove them. Check what is the remaining income. 1.10 crore. Less than 2 crore. Less than 2 crore. That means one single rate of surcharge is applicable. Calculate tax on special income plus tax on normal income. Whatever gross tax you get on that 15%. On that 15%. Okay, sir. Sure. So we are done with surcharge rate for slab rate SSC. Not completely done with surcharge, only for slab rate SSC. But that is more challenging. Others and all is easy. Other SSCs. Type of SSC, income. Means when surcharge is applicable, I have given. Okay. Firm, LLP and local authority. If the total income is more than 1 crore, surcharge is 12%. Always. More than 1 crore means any figure. 1.5 crore, 5 crore, 10 crore, 15 crore, 50 crore, whatever figure, surcharge rate is 12%. And here no need to segregate, excluding or including or nothing like that. One single rate, which is 12%. Next coming to foreign company. Foreign company. If total income is more than 1 crore but up to 10 crore, surcharge rate is 2%. But if total income of foreign company is more than 10 crore, then the surcharge rate is 5%. Then coming to domestic company and cooperative society. If total income is more than 1 crore up to 10 crore, it is 7%. More than 10 crore, it is 12%. Two rates are there. Please be careful. Whereas for the first person, it is only 12%. Yeah, and guys, all these are not slab rates. All this, whatever we are discussing is not slab rates. Okay, once income crosses the limit, flat that rate. Okay, for example, assume I am an individual covered year. My income is 2.5 crore. Straight away 25% for me. Assuming no special incomes. Got it? Yes, sir. It's not like slab rates how we calculated the tax on normal income. No, not like that. Same way here. Assume the total income of domestic company is 12 crore. Straight away apply 12%. Straight away apply 12%. First calculate gross tax on the 12%. On the 12% tax. Got it? Yes. Now you might ask me, sir, you might get a doubt. Why surcharge rate is more for domestic companies, sir? They are our own companies, no, sir. Domestic means the companies which are registered in India. Yes, sir. Indian company. Always domestic. Why are they leaving more surcharge, sir? Simple logic, guys. Because for domestic company, the tax rates are kept lower. That is why surcharge rate is more. Whereas for foreign company, already tax rate itself is 35%. So that is why they have kept surcharge lower. Okay, and easy to remember. 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5. 7 plus 5. 12. Shortcut to remember. Shortcut to remember. Now coming to. Guys, we learnt about the optional schemes available for domestic company under section 115 BAA and BAB. If domestic companies are following this optional scheme, for them always surcharge rate is 10% fixed. Fixed to. They have 1 lakh income, 1 crore income, 10 crore income, 100 crore income. Surcharge is fixed at 10%. Always. We need not check whether total income is crossing the limit or not. Same way, if resident cooperative society is following the optional scheme under section 115 BAD or BAE, then for them always surcharge is fixed at 10%. Always surcharge is fixed at 10%. Always. Don't even check whether total income is crossing this limit or not. Clear? Yes. And one more thing we already learned. If you have undisclosed income, surcharge rate is always fixed at 25%. Do we check whether it is more than, less than and all? No. Always fixed at 25%, which we already covered. Next. Guys, AOP is already covered in this. AOP is already covered in this. While explaining the definition of person, I told AOP means any person can be a member of it, including companies. Individual, partnership firm, company, anyone can be a part of it. Okay, now they are giving a separate rate to AOP only if members are companies. Means AOP is having members as only companies. Then there is a separate rate. Then there is a separate rate of surcharge. What is that, sir? In case of AOP consisting of only companies as members, any companies, domestic or foreign, doesn't matter. If they are following default or optional, both same rate. What is that, sir? Total income up to 50 lakh, no surcharge. More than 50 lakh up to 1 crore, 10%. More than 1 crore, 15%. Clear? That's all, maximum. Not more than that. Sir, more than 1 crore, any figure, 15%. Is it clear? Almost same only, but they are ending at this point. Clear? Now you might ask me, sir, then what about the AOP is covered above, sir? There also you have mentioned AOP. Any AOP who is not covered here will come under the above category, guys. For example, AOP has 5 companies as member plus 1 individual, or 3 company plus 2 partnership firm, anything like that, where everyone is not a company. Understanding only if every member is a company, this is applicable. Sir, one person is an individual or partnership firm or any other person, then what rates are applicable, sir? Whatever is covered here, depending upon whether they are following default scheme or optional scheme. Hope you guys got it. Every member, if is a company means, only then this rate is applicable. Okay, same to same rates only, guys, but they will end it here. That's all. 15 is maximum, not beyond that. Not beyond that. That's all. That is all about surcharge. Okay, please be careful, guys. See, when question is there on surcharge, will they ask us to check, hey, surcharge is applicable, please apply, and will they give any note? No. You should know when to apply surcharge. Once you see the total income figure and the type of associate, you need to decide whether in this question should we apply surcharge or not. It would be an hidden information. Same like rebate. While solving rebate questions also, did I give in the question that you are supposed to check rebate, please check, okay, calculate, and no. We should understand by seeing the data given in the question. Same way, surcharge. And whenever surcharge is there, we need to also check something called as marginal relief, which I will teach at the end of this chapter. Clear? But marginal relief also will not come always, only in few cases. That is when the income is crossing the limit by a small margin. What is it? I will take care later. Okay. And one, I have already explained all these illustrations, guys, but I will solve each of them. I will solve each of them, but let us finish discussing few more things. Health and education cess. Cess will always be levied at 4%, guys. Fixed. No if, no but here. For surcharge, if and but is there. Only if your total income is more than, like that. Whereas for cess, nothing like that. Cess is always applicable at 4%. Sir, what is it? Why government is collecting it? The amount of income tax as computed including surcharge thereon shall be increased by. Guys, please be careful. 4% cess has to be applied on what? Assume I don't have surcharge liability. Then 4% has to be applied on this figure. Sir, what if I am supposed to pay surcharge? Then on this we will first calculate surcharge. We will add surcharge. We will get one figure. No, on that figure we need to apply 4%. In simple, gross tax plus surcharge. Gross tax plus surcharge. Sir, for me, surcharge is not applicable, but I am eligible for a rebate. First claim rebate. Before health and education says claim rebate. After claiming rebate, if still figure is positive, add 4% cess for it. No, sir, after claiming rebate, the figure is already zero, nil. No need to add cess. Why, sir? 4% of zero is zero only. Na? Correct, ah? Yes. Should I show it, sir? No, not required. Clear? Hope you understood. Yes. Sure. Yeah. And that 4% has a components. What is it? We will see. Education cess by 2% for the purpose of fulfilling the commitment of central government to provide and finance universalized basic education. Guys, you know in the schools, government schools, they give free education. Okay. Obviously for government, there will be an expenditure for this. Yes. Where are they meeting from? From this education cess. And please be careful, this education cess, whatever they collect, or there is a later health cess also, has to be used only for that purpose. Now assume education cess government has collected totally. I'm just giving a random figure, 100 crore. Can they use it for road development or any schemes? No, they have to use it for the education purpose in the government schools. Whereas, sir, whatever income tax surcharge they are collecting, for what purpose they can use? Any purpose. That is for public welfare. Any purpose in the sense they cannot loot it. Okay, they do it, whether we tell or not. But can they do it legally? No. It can be used for any schemes of government. What? Income tax and surcharge. Clear? Whereas when it comes to education cess, health cess and all, it has to be credited to a separate account and that amount has to be used only for that purpose. Only for that purpose, guys. Okay, next one. Secondary and higher education cess shall also be charged at 1%. Previously it was 2%. They increased it by another 1% in the name of secondary and higher education cess. Okay. Last one. Health cess at 1% to fulfill the commitment of the government to provide and finance quality health services. Quality health services. Where? Huh? Really? Government. Okay, government hospitals. Okay. See, somewhere our system has to change where people has to go with a trust to the government hospitals. Many people, even though they cannot afford, they don't go to government hospital because of, the reason. Okay. But obviously, I'm not telling everywhere it is like that. They are trying to improve year by year, but most of the foreign country, what happens now? In foreign countries, the education and health is free. Free up to certain levels. Clear. If it is like serious disease and all, maybe they may charge some amount, or even if they are charging some nominal fees. But in India, that is the biggest business. Clear. The highest inflation, seriously, the highest inflation in India is in these two sectors only. One is in health, the other one is in education. You see, we would have studied, or assume your parents would have studied with how many fees and how much fees they are paying you. Okay, and for next generation already is in lakhs. For nursery or pre-nursery or kindergarten itself, it is already in lakhs. By the time they do a higher education, parents would have clean shave. Clear. So happens, but and obviously parents has that competition also. My children has to study in so and so institution. Obviously that comes with a price. Okay, and no one might be willing, especially cities. Okay, people might not be willing to join their students with the government school because of so and so reason. But if government improve it, definitely people may come forward. First they have to start with politicians children only. Okay, trial and error has to happen there. If it is successful, maybe people will take a chance. Chal, come back. So combinedly, guys, so I have shown you the breakup. 4%, what is it? 2 plus 1 plus 1. But while solving the question, should we do it separately, Chandan, should I do separately 2 1 1? No, Chandan, we can do it 4% together. That's all. Health and education says 4%. Yes, combinedly health and education says on income tax plus surcharge is levied at 4%. In the case of all associate, no he, she and all, everyone person definition is there now. Everyone covered under that. Okay, next. 288A and 288B talks about rounding off. 288A will tell the total income of an assessee has to be rounded off to nearest to 10 rupees. Nearest to 10 rupees. Total income. See, we will calculate the income under each head. Then we will get gross total income. From that, we will reduce deductions. Then we get total income. That last figure has to be rounded off to nearest 10 rupees. Nearest to 10 rupees means what, sir? 5 or more. Next to 10. Less than 5 means previous 10. Got it? The way you look sometimes is, at least if not, please ask her, explain again. Okay, I should only understand from your reaction. Chalo. Now assume we are getting total income 10,69,788. We need to make it as 790. 790. Last figure is more than 5, right? Yes. Same way. 10,69,782. We should make it as 780. 780. Sir, what if it is 785? Make it 790. Don't write only 790. I am writing only the last 3 figures. Okay. Obviously, other things will come. Clear? Yes. That last 10 rupees has to be rounded off. Clear? Yes. And please round off. Don't round off all the figures. Only total income figure has to be rounded off. Yes, sir. Then coming to tax. Tax. The final tax, whatever you pay now, this figure has to be rounded off to nearest 10. Don't round off everything here. Only the last figure. The final figure has to be rounded off to nearest 10 rupees. Same story. 5 or more. Next 10. Less than 5. Previous 10. Got it? Yes. And see, one thing I will just tell you. Assume this figure comes to 2 lakh, guys. This is what the assessee has to pay totally to the government. Yes. But there can be few amount which would have already been collected from him in the form of TDS, TCS and all. TCS means not Tata Consultancy Services. In income tax, there is something called as tax collected at source. Okay. And TDS means tax deducted at source. Okay. Some people call it as tax deducted by Sita Ramanta. Huh? Chalo, okay, whatever they call. But you call TDS means tax deducted at source. You don't know? Sania, you don't know? Okay, leave it. Fine. She is asking who is she? Chalo. TDS or TCS. Finance, Honorable Finance Minister of the country. Chalo. As we already paid it, we need to reduce it and remaining amount is payable. Remaining amount is payable. 2 lakh. Assume TDS already deducted. Let me take it as 50,000. 50,000. Now, how much is still payable? 1.5 lakh. We call it as payable. Clear. But if question is silent about TDS, TCS and all, straight away assessee has to pay this. Clear. As of now, I don't cover much about TDS, TCS and all. We will cover it in the respective chapter. But if at all, if it is there, what to do, I have told. Yeah, just so. Fine. And easy to remember. These sections also remember. Guys, even this will be hidden information. No one will tell you to round off. If it is required, you have to round off. 288A talks about rounding off of what? Total income. 288B rounding off of. Rounding off of what? Tax liability. Income will come first or tax liability will come first? What will come first? Income. A will come first or B will come first? A. 288A is rounding off income. 288B is rounding off tax. Because students will get confused in between that also. A na, B na. You decide what will come first. Income will come first. Obviously, only when you have total income figure, you can calculate tax. Average rate of income tax. Guys, we already seen what are the different types of tax rates applicable. On an average, I want to know what is my contribution to government only. Clear? Can I calculate the tax rate on an average? Yes. Simple. Take whatever is the final tax you are paying, that is this figure, divide it by total income into 100. We will get to know what is the tax we are paying. Clear? Okay, let me just give an example. Just a minute. Yesterday we have solved some question, right? Let me take one example from there. First question itself, I will take. Now, who was the assessee? X, Mr. X. Okay. So, what was this final tax liability? 3,74,400. What was his total income? 26 lakh. Now, he paid tax at different rate rates. Yes. Now, on an average, what is the rate he paid? We need to calculate. Can we calculate, sir? Yes, simple. 3,74,400 divided by 26 lakh into 100. 14.4. On an average, Mr. X paid how much tax? 14.4. It is not flat rate. Pay 14.4%. No. He paid tax at different rates. But once we derived total tax liability, we are just dividing it by total income to get on an average how much he paid. And this is not a fixed percentage. From person to person, from year to year, it will vary. Clear. This is only if by chance if they have asked, you will do it. If not, leave it. Got it? No? Yes. Because for companies and all, we will calculate now on an average in last 3 years how much profit we have earned. On an average, how much profit we have earned, percentage and all, or else amount we will calculate. Similarly, as different slab rates are applicable to the, especially slab rate SSC, if I want to know on an average how much tax I have paid to the government, then we can do this. So the formula is given here. You can see average rate of income tax as per section 2 clause 10. Average rate of income tax means the rate arrived at by dividing the amount of income tax calculated on total income. So simple, income tax on total income, that is nothing but total tax liability divided by total income. And if you want to put it in percentage, into 100. Better you can put it into 100. Into 100. Hey Vasant Kumar, right? Sitting in first bench and dreaming. Done na? Yes. Fine, guys. So we have discussed few things with respect to surcharge, health and education cess. Health and education cess and all we have already taken care in some questions. Fine. We'll now solve the illustrations on surcharge. Whatever illustration I had given here, no? People, we will solve them. We will solve them by applying the respective rates, you will understand that. See, if at all, if they want to ask the like toughest question on this topic, that is tax rates, including surcharge and all, this is how the questions can come. So I want you guys to have a good practice so that in the exam when it comes, you should not wait or you should not miss out the marks there. Okay, and especially see, you might solve it, but if it is for the first time, you will take more time. Whereas if you have already solved in the class, if you already have a practice, then the speed in which you will solve will be more. Got it? Yes. So now we will solve it.